Well, good morning if it's morning, good evening if it's evening, and good night if it's night. And to all of you listening to us live or on the internet, it's 12 o'clock somewhere, baby.
Sweetness in your soul. Your name is on the bullet, and it's getting ready to explode. There's been a change inside my life, and I just wanna let you know. I've got my finger on the trigger. Love is in control. I've got my finger on the trigger.
Well, again, good morning if it's morning, good evening if it's evening, and good night if it's night. And a big hearty salam alaikum to each and every one of you that's listening to us live or will be listening to us in archives. It is Friday, baby. It is Friday. Yes, it is, and we are getting ready for this wonderful, wonderful weekend. A wonderful weekend of lectures, teachings, and all around communicating. Duchess Young, late magical lady Duchess, Hoodoo Zen Moise, and myself will be gathering in beautiful Stone Mountain, Georgia. Yes, Stone Mountain, Georgia, guys. We will be there with a meet and greet tonight, and we will be having some classes and readings going on tomorrow. So hopefully all of you can join us in Stone Mountain, Georgia, as I look for the place that we're going to be. I know I should have done this earlier on, but you know how I am, guys. I usually do things at my own whim and my own convenience. So we look forward to seeing each and every one of you in Stone Mountain, Georgia at, let me find the goddamn place. Ever since I moved my office to this basement, this computer has been running really slowly. So hopefully you guys can bear with me as I look for the place that we're going to be in this weekend. It's going to be Ibu Ile Spiritual Center and Botanica, and the Spiritual Supply Store. It's going to be in Spring Mill Village Shopping Center in beautiful Stone Mountain, Georgia. The address is 6009 Memorial Drive, Suite 7, Stone Mountain, Georgia, 30083. So come and check us out. Again, Duchess, Young Hoodoos, and Moise and myself will be there for the weekend. So do yourself a favor, do us a favor, and come by and check us out. I gotta tell you guys, as I sit back, and the goddess of Magi herself reminded me this weekend that through a meme that she actually posted with two spiritual baths. One spiritual bath was full with flowers and little rose petals and things of that sort. The other spiritual bath was full of leafy green things and plants and herbs, and I also thought I saw a couple of spices. As I think how spirituality has grown, well, spirituality has always been here, but as I see how it's manifested into the internet age, I see beautiful things. Now I ask you, and I ask myself sometimes, whether or not these beautiful things have anything to do with spirituality other than quelling or appeasing the human eye. I have been taking spiritual baths and giving out spiritual baths for a very long time. I have yet to fix a beautiful spiritual bath. Being it that herbs, leaves, barks, and spices and herbs have no real beautiful color. You know, bitter baths, sweet baths, neutral baths, and all these things have no color. I mean, I can understand someone bringing roses or something of that sort into a spiritual bath to maybe gain some love or smell good. But most of the spiritual baths that I've taken have been itchy, smelly, plant smelly, and things of that sort. See, I wonder how many of you are learning this internet age bath making or spiritual bath making, where you think that roses and carnations and things of that sort have to be a part of your spiritual bath. As Charles Porterfield, Yayi Joyce, and myself were speaking this weekend, last weekend, about spiritual baths. And we were speaking about, the fact that people are putting so much stuff into these things and making them so beautiful to appeal to the eye and not appealing to the spirit. See, guys, let's be truthful. Again, I always bring things back in the days. Okay? Back to when these things were done and not publicized all over the internet. See, spiritual baths consisted of things that you could find in and around your house, your garden, or out in the woods. See, you was no way in hell you was gonna go cut up Master's beautiful fucking roses to make yourself a bath. Those were his roses. Unless they had fallen to the floor and he had no use for them. See, we have to learn how to go back to basics. how to do the things the way that our ancestors did them. And stop looking online to be able to get gratification or visual gratification of the work you got to do. Because when you buy a spiritual bath from someone, by the time it gets to you, it's going to be quite dry. And these beautiful colors and these beautiful things are going to be faded. I would understand using these types of things to quell, say, white flowers, whichever white flowers, to clean a head, to give yourself a spiritual white bath. I understand a little bit of roses to bring maybe some love. But shit, last time I saw carnations or some shit like that, they were placed on a casket. But who am I to say? I've only been doing this for a little while. So let's take a good look at these spiritual things that you're doing. Let's get back to basics. Let's talk to our elders. Let's stop taking all this visual shit and thinking that it's fucking magic. My name is Candelo Kimbisa, and then it's 12 o'clock somewhere, baby. I'll be right back.
Got to let someone know it's real. Exactly how the road boy feel. Oh, baby. Oh, lady. A big bag of them. Yeah, this one is called Lover's Choice. Never know you would I really feel so nice, love sponge. I don't want to let you go. With you, I'm in no hurry. Oh, no. This one is called Lover's Choice. Never know you would I really feel so nice, love sponge. I don't want to let you go. With you, I'm in no hurry. God, you're lovable, kissable, desire the inevitable. Without your sweet caress, I'm so damn miserable. Touch your finesse, feel the fur off your cup. Seeing you walk away, seeing my eyes in smoke. You're traceable, lookable. All the man them after you, they claim you do something they just can't explain to the brain. Yeah, man shouldn't have no complaint. Oh no, this one is called Lover's Choice. I never know you would I really feel so nice, love sponge. I don't wanna let you go. With you, I'm in no hurry. Oh no, this one is called Lover's Choice. Never know you would I really feel so nice, love sponge. I don't wanna let you go. With you, I'm in no hurry. Hey, slow motion is the way for us to enjoy the day. Always taking time to listen what she got to say. She thinks I've been spending too much time on the beat. I try to make her overstand. That's all we eat, darling. Don't quarrel with me. It hurts you too easily. Don't be messed up by silly tendency. No, no way. This one is called Lover's Choice. I never know you would I really feel so nice, love sponge. I don't wanna let you go. With you, I'm in no hurry. Oh no, this one is called Lover's Choice. I never know she would I really feel so nice, love sponge. I don't wanna let you go. With you, I'm in no hurry. She make her can't forget about the hugging and squeezing. I feel as if I'm upside down in the ceiling. Confess this girl is the ultimate thing. What it means to be loved, need no asking. Swing baby, swing while I continue. Sing your favorite song. Let's go dancing. Hey, this one is called Lover's Choice. I never know you would I really feel so nice, love sponge. I don't wanna let you go. With you, I'm in no hurry. Oh no, this one is called Lover's Choice. I never know you would I really feel so nice, love sponge. I don't wanna let you go. With you, I'm in no hurry. You're so lovable, kissable, desire the inevitable. Without your sweet caress, I'm so damn miserable. I take a smoke and I nearly choke. Oh God, this girl is serious and she's no joke. She's just dressable, lookable. All the man them after you, they claim you do something no man would explain. Oh gosh, yeah man couldn't have no complaint. Bow, this one is called Lover's Choice. I never know she would I really feel so nice, love sponge. I don't wanna let you go. With you, I'm in no hurry. Oh no, this one is called Lover's Choice. I never know she would I really feel so nice, love sponge. I don't wanna let you go. With you, I'm in no hurry.
And of course, that was Buju Banton with Love and Sponge. Yes, baby, we are talking about these new spiritual witches again. I absolutely love you guys, but you guys be tripping. I see it all the time. I mean, just for the visual aspect of things, just for the prettiness of it. Child, I have yet to see a conjure worker's altar where everything is nice and shiny and beautiful. Baby, this is called spiritual work. It is not called Photoshop work. It is not called video work. It is not called video visually aesthetic looking work. It's called spiritual work. There is work in this. There's dirty hands in this. There are broken hearts in this. There are mixed emotions in this. There is a whole bunch of stuff in here that does not include all these beautiful pictures I see online. So let's take time and go back and look at what we're doing and how we're going to do these things. Well, anyway, guys, you're listening to It's 12 O'Clock Somewhere, and I am Candelo Kimbisa, and today I'm going to be playing some old stuff that I haven't played in a long time. This is called O Sign All Day. It's out of Trinidad. So let's listen to our Trinidadian friends.
Some said I'm mad, but it was by chance. I really found myself in the Shango dance. Some said I'm mad, but it was by chance. I really found myself in the Shango dance. The drum was beating out the oh, and then the people shouted for Sapapo. And when I fell the song, oh, sign all day, yeah, oh, sign all day, yeah, as if I were dead, and then the place I bubblet on top of my head. So I start to dance in salutation to the Ogun who gave me inspiration. Though they say that my saint was a Jaja, some said I dance, oh sign and a batala, and when I fell the song, oh sign of the day, be where coco, oh sign of the day, be where coco. Dancing the Ajaja, they said I've got to invoke the Abatala. So in order to do the invocation, I had to use all blue and perspiration. Do the drum beat, goof, goof, go doof, ma paila mi ye, tilililing goof, ting bangule and oh sign on day, where go go, oh sign on day, be where go go, oh sign on day, be where go go.
Yes, sirree. That was out of Trinidad and is called Old Sign All Day. So check that out. They spell it a little bit different on the thing. They say Old Sign All No Day, HOSYNENODAY, but I'm thinking that whoever wrote it down lost it somewhere in translation and meant Old Sign All Day. So check that out, guys. Check out that thing. It is by I believe his name was Mad Lion, a distant relative of Carl Banks, actually, the guy from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So check that out, guys. It is a very, very, very good old song. It's done by the Shango occult in Trinidad. So do check that out, guys. I was just looking at something today that just made me want to jump, okay? The witch documentary, okay, that we filmed year before last. They just started an Apple podcast where they talked to filmmaker Melissa James. It's called Witches Found: Magic Resistance with Witch. Hex patriarchal filmmaker Melissa James. So do check that out. It's on Apple Podcast. They speak a lot about my good friend and a colleague, Doc Beverly. They speak a lot about Loretta Lucima, who brought the Conjure Gala to Colorado. So do check that out, guys. I'm pretty sure you will enjoy that little snippet of a podcast that just started on witches and things of that sort. I'm pretty sure you like that. I'm going to play us another tune, and when I come back, I'll come back with a story. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this day as much as I am, because, hey, it's Friday, baby, and we're doing it. And I'm going to bring on my friend Azalea Banks with a little tune called Chasing Time. I'll be right back.
Damn, nigga, damn. Took a chance on you, double and did the again.
Go!
You could do me dance, take a chance with your lover like this again. I want somebody who can take it apart, stitch me back together, make me into who I wanna be. But all you ever do is sit in the dark, dealing with the devil. You ain't never ever gonna be mine, 'cause I'm born to dance in the moonlight. I feel like spending my nights alone. I try to give you a little more space to grow. White lies, I don't wanna be around anymore. I'm through giving, I got to go. Am I chasing time? 'Cause I'm wasted all mine on you. Am I chasing time? 'Cause I'm wasted all mine on you. Check my watch, I had the future in my pocket, but I lost it when I gave it to you. My road drops, I had my time right in my locket, but I lost it when I gave it to you. Damn, nigga, damn. Took a chance on you, double and dipped again. Damn, scream, nigga, scream. Hit your mans up and tell them to get the vein. And reminiscing can't bring it back to the cabin in Michigan. But man, this the plan. Say goodbye to your lover, 'cause this the end. The moonlight, I feel like spending my nights alone. I try to give you a little more space to grow. White lies, I don't wanna be around anymore. I'm through giving, I got to go. Am I chasing time? 'Cause I'm wasted all mine on you. Am I chasing time? 'Cause I'm wasted all mine on you. Check my watch, I had the future in my pocket, but I lost it when I gave it to you. My road drops, I had my time right in my locket, but I lost it when I gave it to you. Yo, get lost in the highway, freeway, weaving off course like the wrong way relay. Need me a boss, you're a constant delay. These are kind of thoughts I've been having for 3 days. Feel like you're more of a homie. Please, you don't even know me. You think I'm starting new relations. I'm just a part and need my space and time to myself, ventilation. No time for you, I lack the patience. And you like, girl, how you do that? My attitude is bitchy, but you already knew that. And since we can't get along, I think we should both move on.
Go!
'Cause I'm born to dance in the moonlight. I feel like spending my nights alone. I try to give you a little more space to grow. White lies, I don't wanna be around anymore. I'm through giving, I got to go. Am I chasing time? 'Cause I'm wasted all mine on you. Am I chasing time? 'Cause I'm wasted all mine on you. Check my watch, I had the future in my pocket, but I lost it when I gave it to you. My road drops, I had my time right in my locket, but I lost it when I gave it to you.
That was Azalea Banks with Chasing Time. Our story today comes from the Anika Foundation. It is called The Value of a Person. This story is very important, advising regarding the value of a person. The council consists of different parts of the human body that compete for the power to control the entire human body. Once upon a time, the members of the Human Body Council met in order to choose a leader. Each member introduced himself to explain the role he played in the entire human body. The head told the other members of the body, I want to be the leader because if I want to look at a person, we do so through the head. I have intelligence and wisdom. The other members of the bodies told the head, we know you have the intelligence and wisdom, but you have ringworms and you have lice. Therefore, you do not deserve to be our leader. The hand announced, I want to be the leader because it is I who helps the man. If provoked, I can defend the man's body by administering shots. The head should be strong. If someone is sick, I will make him eat. If you need to cut something, you will use me. The members said to the hand, you cannot be our leader because you slap people, you hit people, and you touch everything. Therefore, we do not give you the power. The eye spoke up, asking for power. He said, I make it possible for people to move around, read, and see the light of the day. The members replied to the eyes, look, you are hungry. You are thieves. You look at the neighbor's wife, diamonds in packages, and other people's money. You cannot be the leaders, the other members refused. The foot in turn told the members, I want to be the leader because I move people from place to place. The members said to the foot, Foot, you perform karate, you kick people, you are always hidden in shoes. You do not deserve to be our leader. The knee said, I want to be the leader because if someone wants to pray, he kneels. The members said to the knees, you are hidden under people's clothing. You cannot be our leader. The mouth says, I want to be the leader because when I go to the Senate, I will speak for you. The members said to the mouth, you, mouth, are provocative. You do not self-control. You insult people. You accuse people falsely. You cannot be our leader. There remained only one member. That was and it was the anus. He told members that he deserved and wanted to be the witch. The members became very angry and told the anus that even if the power was given to every other member, they could not give it to the anus. Anus says, well, you will know that I am the head. I will go home and you shall seek me. The anus went home and closed his door. The members stayed to party. The hand took the food and gave it to the mouth. They were very happy. Mouth ate joyfully. She sent it to the stomach, and the stomach was happy to receive the food. Man walked around without any problem, and the foot moved smoothly. The first day passed, the man was well. The second day passed, and he still went well. As for the third day, however, and the fourth day, the man's belly was blocked. His eyes were puffy, his hands and his feet were shaking. The man was unable to move. On the fifth day, the members decided to seek the anus at his house. When they all arrived to Mr. Anus' house, they said to him, Anus, if you should be our leader, we could come to hand you the power to you. Therefore, the anus accepted. He pressed the first button and the man let out some gas. Then the man began to move his hands and feet as they asked the man, how are you now? The man replied, I feel better. Mr. Amos pressed the second button and the man was able to empty his bowels and felt comfortable. The moral of the story, dear friends, really all members of the body are very important, and each member plays an important role in the life of a person. The foot cannot say to the eye, you are not important. The hand cannot say to the hand, that does not matter. All members perform useful functions. Therefore, members of the family should always have deep respect for one another. This story comes from the Nika Foundation. It's a wonderful place, guys. Come and check it out. And remember that your anus is very important. And everyone has one. You're listening to It's 12 O'Clock Somewhere. And I am Candelo Kimbisa. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. And while you're doing that, I'm going to say, nice for what? I'll be right back.
I want to know who motherfucking representing it here tonight. Hold on.
I keep letting you back in. How can I explain myself? You said you cared for me better.
My name is
Louisiana
Candelo
shit.
Kimbisa, and this is
Murder on the
12 O'Clock
beat.
Somewhere. Say what?
Something for y'all to cut up to, you know?
Here comes the breakdown.
Yeah. Everybody get your motherfucking roll on. I know shorty and she doesn't want no slow song. Had a man last year, life goes on. Haven't let the thing loose, girl, in so long. You been inside, know you like to lay low. I've been peeping what you bringing to the table. Working hard, girl, everything paid for. First, last phone bill, car, no cable. With your phone out, gotta hit them angles. With your phone out, snapping like you Fable. And you showing off, but it's alright. And you showing off, but it's alright. It's a short life, yeah. That's a real one in your reflection. Without a follow, without a mention. You really piping up on these niggas. You gotta be nice for what to these niggas? I understand. You got 100 bands, you got a baby bands, you got some bad friends. High school pics, you was even bad then. You ain't stressing off no lover in the past tense. You already had them. Work at 8 a.m., finish round 5. Post talk down, you don't see them outside. Yeah, they don't really be the same offline. You know dog days, you know hard times. Doing overtime for the last month. Saturday, call the girls, get them gassed up. Gotta hit the club, gotta make the ass jump. Gotta hit the club like you hit the motherfucking angles. With your phone out, snapping like you Fable. And you showing off, but it's alright. And you showing off, but it's alright. It's a short life.
These hoes, your boy, I may.
Watch the breakdown.
Hit them angles. It's a short life.
You said you died for me, give to me. Why won't you live for me?
Watch the breakdown.
Care for me, I know you care for me, there for me. You said you'd be there for me, cry for me. You said you died for me, give to me. Why won't you live for me, care for me. I know you care for me, there for me. You said you'd be there for me, cry for me. You said you died for me, give to me. Why won't you live for me, care for me. I know you care for me, there
for me, cry for me, cry for me. You said you died for me, give to me, give to me. Why won't you live for me, care for me, care for me? I know you care for me, there for me, there for me. You said you'll be there for me, cry for me, cry for me. You said you died for me, give to me, give to me. Why won't you live for me, care for me, care for me? I know you care for me, there for me, there for me. You said you'll be there for me.
Now that was Drake with Nice for What. I tell you, sometimes we be too goddamn nice, letting people come inside of our spiritual base. I've told you already, baby, I am not giving away any free advice this year. I can't, because I'm paying a mortgage, I'm paying houses, I'm paying for children's school, I'm paying for 4 dogs and 2 fucking cats. All the free advice you'll get from me, baby, will be right here on its 12 o'clock somewhere. It's time for you to take your time back. It is time for you to take your thing back. To take your space back, baby. Because, hey, if you don't do it, ain't nobody gonna do it for you. I understand people are gonna get mad. People are gonna get a little bit uneven. Some people will even unfriend you and unfollow you. But guess what? It's your time. It's your time to shine. Lord knows that you should not be doing this as some cheap-ass parlor trick or some hobby. I see a lot of people take these things on as hobbies, but sooner or later you're going to have to find out that it is a profession. There is a little something else I wanted to talk to you about today. With all these names and labels given to Hispanic people these days, and yes, I'm going to say it, okay? Not every Hispanic, meaning a person of Hispanic descent, or a Latin, meaning a person from Latin America, or what is the other one they're using now? Latinx person is of color. Okay? Although a lot of things that people are studying these days or have grown to love in all these countries and regions derive from African origin. Say salsa, the conga, the bongo, merengue, mofongo, Santeria, Lukumi, and all these things where people have come together and found some common ground are all from African origin. Not all Latinos have black in them. We have to come to the understanding that not all Latinos, not all Hispanics, not all Latinx's or whatever you want to name them, are not of African culture. And not all of them stand on the same ground that we stand on. See, we will have people in the Caribbean today tell you things like there was never no racism in the Dominican Republic. There was never no racism in Puerto Rico. There was never no racism in Brazil. There was never no racism in all these places. That's bullshit. There has always been a colonial mindset in all these places. Okay? There has always been racism. There continues to be racism to this day. Okay, just the misnamings and the names that they give people, like Jarao, Mulatto, Criollo, all these names that have been accepted now, okay, were at some time derogatory terms to speak about people of mixed race, of mixed races. And some people will even tell you, well, I'm a mulatto, I'm not black. So what happens to the black part of it? What happens to the African part of it? What happens to the African ancestry of all the things that we do? So we must stop saying things like all Hispanics are black. That's bullshit. All Latinos are not black. Okay? And I'm not saying anything against the white people inside of these spiritualities or inside of these so-called namers that you have given them. But I'm telling you that not everyone is black. Not everyone has black origins. Okay? So let's take that bullshit off the table. And let's stop saying that there was no racism in these places. That racism still does not exist in these places. Okay? Someone has to say it. I'm going to say it and people are going to be upset with me, but I don't give a damn. Okay? Just by the way of speak, you know that these things still happen. All right? When you see someone of a different race in one of these countries or one of these regions, say things like, "Oh, this black person is a good person." No, that's a negro buena gente. That black dude is a good person. Really? So that means that he's good and all the rest of them are bad? Do you understand? Habao. Let's speak about the word habao. Okay? Habao is your word that is used for someone who is mixed, black and white, okay? Or African and Spanish or Caucasian ancestry, okay? What does habao mean? What's the word that was used back then? What did it mean? It meant a person who had no color. A person who had no ethnic background, because you weren't black and you weren't white. So you were all grouped together in this one type of person. We all know that the black gene is the most dominant gene, okay? We know that we come in different colors and different shades and different hues and different tones of melanin. But until these problems are spoken about openly, we still come under the misconception that these problems do not exist to this day. When you hear people say, even in other Caribbean countries, well, I am, let's say, I am Puerto Rican, I am not black. I didn't know that Puerto Rican was a race. To me, it sounded like a damn nationality. For someone to say, "Hey, I am Jamaican, I am not black American," of course. So that nationality suddenly takes over your race, your birthplace, your grandparents. We have to stop this. We have to embrace all our cultures, as I embrace all mine. Yes, I do have some European in me. And therefore, those are my ancestors. Some of them didn't like me. I understand that. Those are the ones I choose not to uplift. But some did. But of course, I'm going to get probably some damn hate mail over this. But honestly, I don't give a damn. You're listening to It's 12 O'Clock Somewhere. And I am Candelo Kimbisa. Let's listen to a little Frankie Beverly and Mays. I'll be right back. And let's talk about the joy and pain as Miss Cassie Durham joins us, Miss E.F. Steele, Miss Yvette the Motown Witch, Tata Campo, Mr. Obatala. Miss J happens to be sitting next to me today. Y'all better be getting down over there at the Motown Witch. I know Cassie Durham is over there giving readings. Hoodoo Zen Moise will be joining us today, but I'm pretty sure he has somebody at the conjure shop in New Orleans. We will be opening up for readings in Atlanta, Georgia next week. Come check me out.
I like sunshine and rain, joy and pain. I like sunshine and rain. Ooh. Love can be bitter, love can be sweet, sometimes devotion and sometimes deceit. The ones that you care for give you so much pain. Oh, but it's all right. They're both one in the
And of course, that was Frankie Beverly and Mays with Joy and Pain. Guys, we just got our dates for Conjure the Magic Weekend at Conjure Shop in beautiful Omaha, Nebraska. The presenters will be Hoodoos and Moise, authors Hoodoos and Moise, Dorothy Morrison, Ifai Bayu, and myself. This will be at the Conjure Shop in Omaha, Nebraska on June 26th and 28th of 2020. So guys, get ready for that. I also have dates for something that we're going to be doing in Indianapolis. So get ready for that. I'll be telling you all about that on Monday. I'm going to sit down and write down everywhere we're going to be, so you guys can come on by and check us out. So do check us out. Again, so this weekend we got a little something going on, okay? Hoodoos and Moise, Magical Lady Duchess, and myself in beautiful Stone Mountain, Georgia. Tonight we're having a meet and greet at Ibuile Spiritual Center and Botanica on Spring Mill Village in beautiful Stone Mountain, Georgia. So go to each of our prospective pages, find out exactly where we're going to be. If you want to come on by and say hello to us, come on by and say hello. It is called, again, the meet and greet with Duchess Young, Hoodoos and Moise, and myself. I also want to send a special thank you for Yayi Joyce, who held a giveaway, okay? She held a giveaway this weekend because she couldn't make it. She was taking an herbal class somewhere. She really wanted to come, but she went and consulted with Spirit, and Spirit says, hey, man, do yourself a favor and do a little drawing, give away some tickets for this wonderful event. Our winner was Miss Kevon Porter, I believe her name is. Congratulations. I hope to see you there. I hope to see each and every one of you there. And again, on Monday, we're having a class on using spiderweb magic on the Hoodoo Healing Circle, hosted by Yayi Joyce and myself. Again, come and check us out if you live in and around Stone Mountain, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, or any place in Georgia that you're able to take this ride over. Come on over and check us out tonight. The tickets are being sold on Everbright, so check that out. So I guess, man, that's it for me. Monday we got that class. We got all this stuff going on. Tickets are at everbright.com. Magical Lady Duchess in Atlanta, so do check that out. Hoodoos and Moise, Magical Lady Duchess, and myself will be there tonight for a meet and greet, maybe some readings, and tomorrow we give classes. All right. I guess that's enough of shameless plugging. I hope to see each and every one of you there. If you can't make it there, please do check out the Hoodoo Healing Circle on Facebook. Check it out on Instagram, where they are everywhere. Yayi Joyce has done a great job of putting us everywhere. I hope to see each and every one of you, if not tomorrow, the next day, or somewhere else that we're traveling. All right. Now let me take a breather. As always, may all the egoons and shadows that accompany you have all the necessary light. From where I, Candelo Kimbisa, sits, that's it. Now let me play you another oldie but goodie.
Make it on your own.
It's 12 o'clock somewhere was brought to you by the MotownWitch.com. MLD, Dallas, Kimbisa.org, and of course, the Motown Witch.